This is how you get rid of a bad roommate. Do the dishes! Easy as that. Today we're gonna be doing evil roommates.
Not funny.
Bad roommates, dirty little roommates.
No.
I am lucky enough, not to flex, but yes to flex, that I haven't had a horrible roommate before. Probably because I was the problem.
Probably.
But I know about them, I've heard about them, I've seen stuff about them. It's just terrible. I wouldn't want horrible roommates. I would never want to do that onto someone else. I'm sure I had my annoyances, but I was clean and
That's it.
I followed the rules. Let's ask my current roommate. But we're gonna make fun of them. Hopefully it'll cheer you up if you do have a bad roommate. And hey, maybe try to communicate.
Oh,
maybe
problem
they're just
solved.
a little silly. Or maybe they're horrible people. Not my problem. But you guys are also probably the problem. Woo! Let's get into the video. Do you guys like how the office turned out? I added a lamp. This is your sign to get a ring cam if you have random roommates. We weren't friends and I was out of town. I think I've seen this before. And I'm gonna watch it again and pretend like I haven't seen it.
Good one.
And you're gonna forget I said that. Like imagine just being, like just walking into your roommate's room.
Come on, bro. Really? She didn't do any of this. You're just doing it for the love of the game.
Like what's she doing?
Julia, can I use your thing? Oh, fuck, I'm texting her.
Ew. Ew. Ew, I just went to use the my headphone case as the mouse and it didn't work and I got really confused.
You idiot.
Ew. She noticed the camera. She noticed the camera and she goes, Julia, can I use your thing? Oh, she's not in here? What? Julia, I thought you were right there. Julia, oh my god, that's her bed and she's not there? I just laid on it. I could have sworn she was there. I just... Julia, can I use your thing? Julia! Julia! I can't find it.
Not the only thing you can't find.
Are you looking to take something and you were just gonna take it? What was the whole laying on the bed thing then? Why'd you do that? What was the whole walking in, like, playing around with her stuff for then? What if you were just gonna take something? Why'd you lay on her bed? Why'd you do that? Hello? Why'd you do that? Get out! What? What'd you say? Literally no clue what she said. Maybe one more time. Look at her like freaking out, trying to like fix the situation. So you know it was wrong. Why'd you do it? Why'd you do it? And then she'll be like,
Why was there a camera in your room? What? That's an invasion of my privacy. I was in your room trying to relax, trying to.
No.
I was in your room trying to watch TV and lay down and stink up your bed. But you had a camera on me.
How
That
could
really
you?
it made me feel uncomfortable.
she's like sitting there like, sounding out the text. Do you have a pen I can borrow? Oh, I don't think she does. I guess I'm gonna leave now. I guess I'll leave now.
You get it.
Why would you do this? I lived with close friends in college too, and I never did this. I never just walked into the room and looked for things, especially if I needed something. I never just walked in the room and went to grab it. If I did, I would ask them. I think maybe actually I did
So you're a
need something
liar.
from one of my friends' rooms once, and I asked him. I said, hey, is this in your room? Oh, yeah, it's in there. Okay, I'm gonna grab it. Thanks. Even if we're not friends, and especially if I had a random roommate in one of these rooms, I'm not just gonna barge into their room looking for something. Absolutely not. I'd be too scared that there's a camera.
Yeah.
Not for the fact of that it's just weird that I'm breaking into their room. I'd be scared that there's a camera. So good thing I saw this
You
video.
keep the
Now I'm
jokes
not gonna do
going
that.
for too
I barge
long.
into Katie's room looking for things all the time. Because we have the same room. I genuinely want to know what's going through her head though of why she went in and sat on the bed. I would like to know, please. Just because it's comfy. Do you not have a bed? I'm sorry. I'm sorry if you don't now. I feel bad. Maybe you don't have a bed. No, it's their room though. I think you're just being a little weird. Maybe she has a little crush on you.
And that's weirder.
That's so embarrassing. Oh, she's so smooth. Julia, can I borrow your thing? How embarrassing thing. Embarrassing for me, I can't fucking talk. Oh, it was embarrassing, I'm sorry. I feel bad for her. I feel bad for her. Maybe she just wanted a friend. Julia. Roommate goes into my room when I'm not home and uses my things. Hey, did you use my red light mask? Found it on the couch when I got home. Yeah, I did. Honest king. I love when those situations where the person just lies too and they're like, no, it wasn't me. And it's like, but you're the only one that lives here. Oh, are you calling me a liar? Like, why are you even lying? Why lie? Why? Okay, no worries, just checking. Yes, worries. Would you please be able to ask next time? Sorry, I don't want to be annoying. It's just that, as you know, I keep it in my bedside table and would prefer if you were not going into my bedroom while I'm at home. Thanks. Passive aggressive. Lol, okay. I didn't think it would be a big deal since we share other stuff, but okay, I'll ask next time, I guess. Oh my god. I was kidding about the first text being passive aggressive, but this is so like...
Lol. Okay. I guess.
Fuck you, bro. It's a simple thing. Do not go in my room.
Aww.
Do not take stuff out of my room.
What?
Do not then leave it in the living room. The fuck's wrong with you, you lazy
No
fuck?
fair.
Oh, okay. I thought we were okay with going in each other's rooms and taking things out of them and using them without asking. I guess. I'll ask next. Oh. Yeah, I know we share appliances and furniture, etc. However, the things in my room are mine. I am happy to share. I would just prefer if you asked before. Also, do you have the strap for the mask? It must have come off when you used it. No, I don't have it, and also didn't see it. I just used it quickly.
Stupid fuck.
The other strap is not on my bedside table, and I can't really use it without the other strap. I would appreciate if you had to look for it, because it was quite expensive, and I need it for it to be usable. I didn't see anything, and I legit only used it for 10 minutes. I don't know what to tell you. Okay, clearly you lost it.
No, that's not true.
All right, well, let me know if it turns up. It was $600, so I'll be upset if I can't use it again because you've lost the strap. Why are you blaming this on me? Don't buy expensive shit if you can't look after it. Don't buy expensive shit if you can't look after it. I didn't touch the strap. I hardly used it.
You used it when you
Okay.
were hard? You were hard when
I know
you
for a fact she
used
lost it because every time I use it, I put it back in the box it came in. I also never removed the strap, so I'm not sure if she lost it or she's done something with it. She hated it.
Boo, delete the video.
Just say you lost it or just look for it. It's probably still in the house. Unless you broke it somehow and you don't want to have to pay to get it fixed. If I broke someone's thing and I was broke, like... You like that? You see what I did there? If I had no money to pay for it, to fix it, I would still offer to pay for it somehow, or I'd tell the truth. I would feel too guilty and horrible to lie and blame them if this is what you're doing. I would never do that. I'd say, I'm so sorry I broke it. I don't have the money to be able to pay you right now. Is there anything else I can do? Can I make it up to you anyway? Can I pay you in increments, in small increments? Can I give you like 10 bucks a week or 100 bucks a month to help you pay it back? I'm so sorry I can't afford it right now and I broke it. I would say it as soon as I broke it. I wouldn't try to gaslight them into thinking it's their problem. I would feel too guilty. Don't you feel guilty? And look at this like turmoil you're creating. Okay, I guess I'll ask if I can use your things. And now you're accusing me of losing the strap that I used it last and now it's gone? Why would you even come to that conclusion?
How could you? You're the worst.
There's an update. Update! My roommate goes into my room when I'm not home. Why do you have a lock on your door now?
You asshole. You monster.
Yeah. Hello, I'm trying to steal your things. I broke in. I'm the roommate. Because I need privacy. I cannot have privacy when you are constantly going into my bedroom while I'm not home. I have had conversations with you about this, and you choose to ignore me. So yes, I got a lock. It was never that deep, lol. I didn't ever take anything from you. What about the face mask? She has. You have taken advantage of my kindness and generosity and overstepped the boundary. I do not want you in my room under any circumstances or touching any of my things. You have proven you simply cannot be trusted. I do not respect you as a person and would appreciate if you only contacted me about matters relating to the apartment and lease.
Yeah, get him!
All over a stupid fucking face mask. All over a stupid little $600 face mask. That's pocket change. I'm joking. I fear sometimes these jokes I make do come across as serious. I have to admit, one time, sorry, I know I'm in the middle of something.
You're not sorry.
I made a joke about, I had a Scorpion, Mortal Kombat Scorpion, in my intro or something like that, or like first clip, and I said the guy from Fortnite. And people really, really believed that I meant that. And then in the comments, I mean, maybe this is my fault. In the comments, people are like, dude, he's from Mortal Kombat. And I go, what's that? Never heard of it. And they go, yeah, it's a popular game. And I said, no, I think Fortnite was first. Like, I thought that one maybe show that I was clearly joking because I obviously with a quick Google search I could find out that Mortal Kombat was first. But I think people still thought I was being serious. And you know, that's okay, maybe it's my fault. But I fear sometimes my jokes come off as a little too serious, and I don't mean for that to happen. But I'm still gonna do it, because I think it's funny.
It's not.
You're such a bitch. You got some nerve, lol. You are ridiculous. Don't contact me again. They're saying this as they're like right next to each other in the kitchen. You're seriously a pathetic person. I thought you said don't contact you again. You're seriously a pathetic person, treating me like a criminal, not contacting me again.
Good
Treating me like a
one.
criminal, you are disgusting. Next time I speak to Charlie, it will be telling her how you are treating me, and we will see what she has to say about you staying in this apartment. Lol. I already spoke to Charlie yesterday about me putting a lock on my door. She agreed it was a good idea since you seem to find it hard to keep yourself out of my room and belongings. In the future, my door will stay locked when I am not home, and if you touch a single item of mine ever again, I will drag your klepto ass into court and sue you for everything you own, including the things of mine that you have stolen or lost in 3 years you have lived here. See you at home. Red, and then put notifications on silence. Damn! This is a good one. This is a good one, guys. Sorry, I keep having to fix my shorts because they keep like riding up my body right now. Like,
Okay.
they're like somehow going up me. Going in. Repost. Left the name in the last post for privacy, and I will leave it out of this one. She actually has stolen many things from me in the past, and she told me she doesn't know where they went. I would often see her using my things after they mysteriously go missing. Imagine. You're like, hey, have you seen my Nintendo Switch? And she's just like, no. Why would you accuse me of something like that? What Nintendo Switch? I've never been to a Nintendo Switch before, but you seem like the Nintendo Switch expert.
I could tell you what they sell at Walmart, but I've never been there. But you seem like a Walmart expert.
Can you start? I was trying to make a joke. I'm not conversing with her anymore about anything other than the lease / our apartment. I spoke to my landlord about putting a lock on my door, and so my boyfriend helped me install one of these cool keypad ones. Thank you for all the support. You're welcome. I'm so kind and generous and sexy. You're welcome for the support. I'm the best. Oh, silencing notifications after this is crazily embarrassing, dude. What are you doing? Come on. Come on, because you lost. You're so mad, you're just like, damn it. You can't text me anymore. That's actually so embarrassing, too, that she's like,
I'm gonna tell the landlord, lol, then we'll see what happens.
I already did. That's my impression of her crying. Dude, I like how, like, the first one you were being so nice and kind, and then you just gave no fuck here. That's what was really awesome. Good for you. I'm glad you, like, stuck it to her, you know? Especially after finding out she stole all this stuff from you. How are you so cocky to, like, steal from your roommate? You know? Like, how are you just like, I'm gonna take their things. Like, what does it start with? Oh, I'm gonna use a little bit of their shampoo. And then it goes to, oh, I'm gonna use a little bit of their food. Oh, I'm gonna use a little bit of their clothing. Oh, I'm gonna use a little bit of them. And, like, do you think that she took the strap from the face mask and just is, like, keeping it to mess with you? Like, where'd that go? I think she just lost it or broke it. And that's why she didn't want to admit it. But hey, good for you. This is one of those situations where it's like, yeah, fuck her for stealing from you. No. I would try to get out of there if you can, obviously, or get her kicked out for stealing from you. I don't know. The landlord didn't care. I feel like that's like something that the police could get involved with, no? Hey, she keeps stealing my stuff and losing it. Can you get her kicked out of this apartment or taken off the lease somehow? I don't know, but then you'd have to pay more. Sorry. Sorry for you. But I'm proud of you.
That doesn't mean anything.
Again, with the law. You locked your room because I take your stuff without asking. How could you?
Stop.
As you. If it's locked, who cares? If I didn't do anything and I saw my roommate randomly had a lock installed on their door, I'm not gonna give a fuck. I'll look at it and be like, okay, oh, hey, look, they have a lock on their door now. End of story. End of anything. Would I even bring it up? No. No, maybe. And I wouldn't be offended either.
So you're a liar.
Because I'd say it in the sense of like, oh, do you think I'm doing something in your room? Because I'm not. I'd want to be honest with you. Or like, if we had multiple roommates, I'd be like, I want you to know I'm not the one taking your stuff or going in your room. Or I'd be like, are we good? You know, I wouldn't want it to be awkward in that sense. And if they're like, yeah, I think you're stealing from me, I'd try to get that figured out. But then they'd be in the wrong because I'm obviously not stealing from them. So that'd just be weird. But nonetheless, I wouldn't be offended. I could see someone being really offended if they're like, oh, I can't believe you got a lock. You think I would be like that. But who cares? They just want to be safe. Maybe they think you are stealing, then try to fix it. It's just weird. My roommate's mother keeps harassing me. I need help. Okay.
You think that's funny?
Why? It's just, before we even start, it's just, why do you want to live with someone and be unhappy? If that person you're living with is causing the problem and you genuinely think that, don't you want to try to solve it?
No.
Especially if you're stuck living with them for God knows how long. I'm saying that in the sense of if you are the problem and you don't think you're the problem, wouldn't you want to try to fix the issue that you supposedly have? If your problem is just that you're like not clean and stuff, don't you also want to fix that? Because then you don't have to deal with the constant problems? Sorry, I just had to get that off my chest. Oh, look at the kitty. I didn't even notice him. Or her. Well, pet the cat, please. Pet the cat, please.
Being removed, not consented to video.
Can you please stop touching my stuff, please? Can you put my things down, please?
Being removed, not
Can
consented
you
to
put
recording.
I literally...
Being removed, not consented to being recorded.
Being removed, not consented to being recorded. Being removed, not consented to being recorded.
What's happening? Did you walk into her room and you're doing
Did
this?
you not watch the
You
video?
walked into her room and you're fucking like, oh, let me whip out my camera. Walk in her room recording it because you see something recording you. Okay, Karen, what is this? In someone's house? Not even yours. I thought for a second that this was the roommate, but then I remembered that they told me it was the mom. I used my fucking brain to remember.
For once.
And realized you don't even live here, I'm assuming. And you just walk into someone's room and you're taking their camera. Why?
Not consented to being recorded.
You're walking into their room. If I want to have a camera in my room, I'm gonna have a camera in my room. I don't need to get anyone's consent for my camera being in my room that they know about. I can have it recording in my room. If you don't want to be on it, then get out, or you could ask me to turn it off. But that's clearly, I don't even think that's what's happening. Why are you walking in this girl's room and taking her camera? That makes no sense when she's not home.
Pay for that.
Being
Why are you
removed,
touching
not
my
consented
things?
to recording. You can pick it up at the local police office.
Are you serious?
What? What? You take it and you're bringing it to the police station?
That's what happened.
My roommate's mother keeps harassing me and she went and got a TPO on me, which got dismissed at court. TPO. Temporary, which got dismissed at court because they didn't have enough evidence. But now I have nowhere to go and I feel very uncomfortable and unsafe. She does not live here, and no, this is not her property. It's an apartment my roommate and I both share, and it's roommate's style. And it's roommate style? Wait, what does that mean? What does that mean? What does TPO mean? TPO.
The way you look down while you type.
Temporary protection order. So it's basically a restraining order, right?
Are you asking the audience?
I don't really understand what happened at all. I don't understand the problem. Obviously there's so much context, but it doesn't matter on her end of why she's just walking in and taking your camera. Like, what? I don't get just the boldness, is that a word? Bulgingness that people have where they can just act like this. Why are you doing this? I would never walk into someone's room, my roommate's room, and just take their stuff like that. I just wouldn't, right? I think there's a part 2. Y'all wanted updates on this situation. My new locks have not came yet. Yes, the police were called. Yes, the police were called. Watch the entire video. I am moving this weekend. Don't tell me what to do. No, I'm not gonna watch the entire video. Yeah! Yo, clean your room. Do what you want. It's your room.
Glad you gave him permission.
No way. No way. No way. No way. No way. No way. How did you do that? Wait, how did you do that and get out of the room? Maybe there's like another entrance to the bathroom or something? Oh my god, that was so embarrassing. That was so embarrassing when she missed. When she missed and she made that face.
You looked worse.
This isn't real. Come on. What do you mean? What do you mean she's doing this? What is her problem with you recording in your room?
None of these things be. He's been my protection, and it keeps on keeping me.
What? A little song break, like a musical, right before. You got a climactic moment, song break, and then another climactic moment with the police. Damn, nice kitchen though. I like it. I like it.
Correct. And they told her just listen. Right. So this is the room, right? So if the door opens and you have the camera this way, you're now recording this area. They told her, ma'am, set your camera so it's pointed to the room. The door opened and the camera was pointed to this area.
I wasn't home when that door opened, sir. I have video of that as well. My door magically
So out of
opened.
respect, I didn't go deep into the room. I just did this. I said, okay, we're gonna turn it other way.
Videos don't lie though, so I get it.
How is she still there? How is she still allowed here? I don't understand. In the video, if you open the door, it's slightly recording the kitchen area. Okay. You don't live here. So it doesn't matter if it's recording the kitchen area, right? You don't live here. Does your kid have a problem with it? Then they should say something or do something about it. But even then, the door's closed. It's not recording the kitchen. Anytime it's bothering the roommate, if they're like, oh, the door's open, it's recording me, close the door. Hey, I'm gonna close your door. Hey, I'm always gonna close your door if I see it open just because I don't want the camera recording me. What are you doing, Mom? Mommy? What's going on? Get the fuck out! If this was my roommate's mom coming into my room, I'd set a bomb in there. Get the fuck out of here! And what do you mean the police aren't like doing anything about it? She's an intruder in your home, no? She's not on the lease, right? What is her kid doing? Why is the kid okay with this? If the kid's not, then yeah, the police should get the mom the fuck out. I don't understand. God, it sucks. Because if you're stuck in a situation where you really do get a horrible roommate, how are you supposed to know? Because they're not going to show you that they're terrible before you move in. I don't know. Genuinely, what would I do? It's not just easy. You can't just, oh, I just drop out of the lease or I just move home. It's not that easy. You have jobs, you have lives. It's just not that easy. So it's such a sticky situation. I think realistically, if I was in this miserable position with someone I lived with, if I could afford it, I'd just drop out and
run away,
tank
loser.
the problem of losing money from the lease. I mean, I would still like pay rent, but I'd leave so that my like credit or whatever doesn't get fucked up if I could afford it. But you know, not everyone can, and I'm not saying I could either. It's not that easy to just drop out of a lease. I think I would just, God, I don't know. That's actually really tough. If I would move home if I could, if I was allowed to. You know, no, actually without my parents' permission, I would just move home. I don't know. That's a sticky thing. Anyways, the police should remove her. Maybe you should get a restraining order. I don't know why she would get one. She's in your house. I don't know what missing information we have here, or if this is just fake, because the restraining order kind of makes no sense. She's in your house, your apartment, so I don't really get that. I don't know. Roommate wanted to toss her dirty sheets she spilled water on in the dryer. I was finishing
Enough, man.
up my laundry, and my roommate asked if I was almost done with the dryer. I said yes! We'll be all yours in a couple minutes. Feel free to start unloading the washer. She said, oh, I'm just gonna toss my sheet in the dryer. I spilled water on it. Mind you, her and her boyfriend live here, and I can only imagine what else is on that sheet. I said, oh, you should probably just toss it in the washer first so it's not a dirty sheet going in the dryer I said, oh, you should probably just toss it in the washer first so it's not a dirty sheet going in the dryer for clean laundry. I hate living with them. Every day I become more and more aware of how disgusting they are. How much water did you spill on it? A fucking 10 gallons worth? Why do you need to put it in the dryer if it's just a little water? I could see people actually thinking that you should put it in the dryer if it's just a little water. Just hang it up if you're worried about it. Like, how much water did you spill on it? Like what did you? Or is the water from your sack? Then put it in the washer. You don't need a whole dryer if you spill a little water on it. Just hang it. If it's just a little water. Or yeah, use this as an excuse to wash it. When's the last time you washed it?
supposed to wash your
If you're gonna use it in the dryer, just wash it. Not as bad as the roommate I had. He shit his pants. Put the pants with big logs of poop still inside into the washer, and then put in the dryer. Both units reeked of shit so badly I could no longer use them, and had to do my laundry in a bucket in the backyard and hang out our clothing to dry on clotheslines. The washer had a brown ring of shit around the top that I refused to clean, touch, or ever look at again. Yes, I moved out about 2 weeks later. What? I would have just cleaned it off for him. That's worse than the sex sheet, the stinky sex sheet. That's worse than that. Logs of shit. If I shit myself,
You mean when you shit yourself?
I'm just throwing the clothes away. Throwing them away. I don't care if it's my favorite outfit. I'm throwing it away. Especially with the shit still in it. What is wrong with you? And you just put it in there and you just thought it was fine? Poopy shit fart. Did he still use it or no? No. You said you hung our clothing to dry. Did you hang his too? Because you should have just made him wash it in the poopy washing machine.
No fair. I want to wash it in the poopy butt machine.
I would demand he get it cleaned and fixed. I would demand he buy a new one. If he doesn't have the money, I'm sorry. Okay, then I would make his parents pay. If his parents don't have the money, or if he doesn't have parents, I'm sorry. Then I would feel bad. But I would still think, why are you pooping in the washing machine? That's basically like taking a shit in the washing machine. I feel bad. I feel like I'm being a little mean this video. I'm sorry if I am. I have to understand, you know, people have their issues too in life. People have their problems, you know, they weren't raised right, or they had tough lives, and it makes them a little difficult to live with. But that doesn't make it okay. Of course, you have your problems, you have your issues you need to work through, but you shouldn't expect it to be okay on the roommate you're living with. And I'm not saying every person does. Sometimes people are just bad people or spoiled or assholes. But sometimes they've had rough lives. Doesn't make it okay to take it on the person you're living with or expect them to be okay with it. They are owed a good living experience too. You shouldn't make it hard on them and expect it to be okay. You need to work on yourself or get help before you live with someone and cause them pain too. It's not fair to them. Like poopy butt fucking washing machine here. And back to this girl with the fucking water on the sheet too. Like, huh? What wash? What's that? Huh? I just dry my clothes. Huh? My boyfriend pooped on it and I'm supposed to wash it? My boyfriend pooped in his last washing machine and he said it was fine.
Excuse me?
It's not normal to ask to put a lock and key on the door.
There's a lock on the fucking bathroom. I'm not moving out tomorrow. I paid my rent. I am here until May 1st.
No, you're not. I don't.
Yes.
She was trying to kick me out after I installed a lock on my bedroom door and gave her notice. And what, she's mad at you for putting a lock on your bedroom door? It's their bedroom. Oh, but you don't trust me? Shut the fuck up. It's my room. I'm gonna do whatever I want to it as long as it's not inconveniencing you. Oh, but how will I go in and steal your things?
I am. You can't kick me out.
Okay, well, you're not.
That is literally against the law.
Okay. This is my apartment.
It is my apartment too. I paid to be here.
You are not allowed to have anyone spend the night. No. I don't want to deal with COVID. I don't want to deal.
My sister was coming from Oregon to visit and help me move out of this horrible living situation. You're not letting anyone stay the night. That's a tough thing, because if it's your apartment too, and COVID, what year was this? This is 2023. So what, is she never gonna have anyone stay the night again? If this was actually in 2023. The vaccines are here. You're not wearing masks. She could give you COVID just as much as her roommate could, or as her sister could. So no, I don't think that's a valid excuse. I don't think that's fair. It's tough. I know this is a quick little tangent, I'm sorry, and then I'll get back to the video. But like, if you are living with someone and they say no every once in a while to someone coming over, maybe because they just want peace and quiet, I get that, sure. I personally don't think I'd ever say no, unless like they are doing hard drugs or screaming at all hours of the night or getting us in trouble, getting our apartment in trouble somehow. That's the only time I feel like I'd say no. Or if they're just a terrible person. But if it's just like a normal person coming to hang out, I don't think I'd ever say no. But I do understand why sometimes saying no is cool. But if you say no all the time, no. And if you say no like this, especially if the sister's coming to help move out, you can't say no. She's coming to help her move out, which is what you want.
With any more of this, it's already bad with just you right now. If you're hating it here, well, you know what?
I don't hate it here.
My RFH said she was okay with my sister staying here previously, so my sister bought her plane tickets already. Oh, okay. RFH is roommate from hell. So the roommate already said it was okay, and now is saying no. Okay.
You make it uncomfortable to live here.
It doesn't matter.
It does matter. It does matter.
You said you're moving out May 1st. That's great. Okay. I'm not gonna. I am not gonna bend over backwards for anyone that I'm not giving respectful energy. Okay.
I've been very respectful to you. Yes, I have. I have been so respectful here. Everything you do, I ask. I take the trash out. I clean up after myself. I'm quiet. I know you're working. I try to stay out of your way. When you need to get in the bathroom, I leave so you can get into the bathroom. I'm quiet when I come home and go. I don't ask anything of you. I don't take up your time. I don't even text you because you don't like texting. I give you your space. I stay out of your way. I'm an incredibly respectful roommate. And I don't affect you. I don't affect you. No, you did not. You are lying. Take a fucking Xanax and chill the hell out.
I don't take pills, and you're not gonna have guests over.
Ew, that was awkward. But get her! Get her! I love when people stand up for themselves because I can't stand up for myself.
We can
so
tell.
I have to live through other people doing it. Good for you. Sorry, I'm just trying to think of some stupid joke to make right now. When she was arguing with her, like saying all these things, like I stay out of your way, I don't even text you, I get out of the bathroom, and she was like, you know what, that's fine. So, first of all, she was trying to interrupt her while she was still talking, which is annoying enough, but she wasn't disagreeing, or the first thing she said wasn't no, that's not true. Like I said, why do you want to be so unhappy living with someone? Why are you so angry, causing these problems? Okay, you're so unhappy, she's leaving, so her sister can come help. She's gonna have a guest over to come help her move out. Why are you so mad and just looking to make things worse? You want her to leave? Okay, let her leave. I understand you gotta argue sometimes. You gotta get your point across. You're gonna be mad. You're gonna have these arguments. Your roommate's gonna be unreasonable. But then just try to fix things, no? Why don't you want to fix things? Just so annoying. Oh yeah, also I meant to say, let me know what you guys think about the audio of this video. I was worried about it last time because of the echo in the room. I got some sound panels for right here and here, and then I have some furniture behind me. I put curtains up. I want to know if the audio is any better. If you hear like that sound of like in the back, that's my fan, my ceiling fan, because without it, I would literally die.
Somebody turn it off!
Of heat. I cannot wait for the winter. Guys, in the fall, guys, it's September. Enough. Why is it 70 degrees? It's the fall now, right? Is it technically the fall? When does the fall start? It's fall. I want to be cold. I want to be freezing. I want to be bundled up in a comfortable sweatshirt, cozy pants, cozy sweatpants, sitting here, bundled up. I want to be freezing in my house and not need AC to do that. Thank you. Anyways, yeah, let me know how the sound is.
You have my property. Where is it? Where is my fucking speaker? Where is my speaker? I know you're not fucking deaf. I know you're not. Do you want to go to jail? Because the police are coming right now.
For what?
You!
That was funny. Do you have my speaker? I know you took it. The police are coming. Do you want to go to jail? For what? Well, the speaker, of course. What's happening here? Is this like a recurring thing? Why is she confident that you took it rather than she just lost it? I've known people where they're like, they lose things and they blame everyone but themselves because they genuinely forgot where something is and they just blame everyone else. They're like, oh, I forgot where I put it, but I don't think I forgot where I put it, so it must be that someone stole it. I don't remember where I put it, or someone took it.
The fun option.
The fact that you ignored her is like, does she do this all the time? And is that why you're ignoring her? Or is this like her first time? Because if it's like her first time ever being like, did you steal my things? And you're just ignoring her, that's a little weird. Hello.
Why are you calling her over like she's a dog?
I was just gonna say how it's a little sus, all the comments.
No, why is she staring right in
All
the
the comments
camera
are
like
always,
that?
it's funny how people work on, guys, I didn't disintegrate Katie earlier. It was just a joke. Nice. You creep in the room. Do you want a tea? I accidentally turned the microphone off, so I had to start over, or start a new clip. Like I was saying before my stupid girlfriend interrupted me. It's funny though how all the comments are like disagreeing with her, all like on this girl's side, but I don't know. I feel like she still could actually be the problem. But I see what the comments are saying too. It is funny though, I feel like a lot of times when people see like certain comments are at the top or what most people are saying, that they're just gonna agree with them. I feel like that does happen. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's 7,000 comments, so maybe there's like 6,000 other comments agreeing with the girl recording. So maybe I'm wrong here, but I just feel like I see that on TikTok. You see like people going against the norm and then everyone starts following them just to like be part of the norm in the comments. Or sometimes they say stuff to be different. I could be wrong. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. But then also they could just be right. They could just be saying the right thing and what they truly think. And I could be the one just assuming. I'm not even saying with just this, I mean in general, I feel like I've seen TikToks where people are just saying what most people are saying. Or people are just saying, they're seeing the few they see and they're just saying it because that's what they see and they want to agree. I'm not saying everyone does it, I'm not saying it always happens, I'm just saying, oh my god, enough. It did seem a little sus though, you know, like it did seem like, why aren't you answering? But if this is like the millionth time this has happened and you're just sick of answering because they're always accusing you of stealing things and you're just gonna record them and be silent, I get that. But also, if this is always happening, maybe this person needs help. But I always say these things and they're always easier said than done, because what are you supposed to do, call the police on her? Maybe if she's like scaring you. If she needs help, yeah. Did you take her speaker though? If I was accused for the millionth time, I'd just still be like, dude, you need to stop. You're losing it. I'm not stealing your stuff. If you keep acting like this, I'm going to call the police on you to get you taken out of this house because you're crazy. I didn't steal any of your stuff. Put a camera in your room. I'll buy a camera for you, put it in your room so you can prove that I'm not taking anything. Yeah. How my last roommate left his room. How do you like natural ice that much? How do you genuinely live in this filth?
You're not funny. Quit.
How? How does it start from going from 1 can down to 2 to 3 to 4 to 5,000? How? You get up, you're done with your drink, and you're just like, oh. I have this can here because I like this can. That's why I put it there. It's not trash.
Bro collected a
How do you genuinely live like that? Do you guys like my manga collection that I got going on? I got Jujutsu Kaisen up here, One Piece there, and then Demon Slayer on the bottom with some Chainsaw Man. My big mistake is I just saw the movie on Saturday. I really liked it, but I bought the last volume of Demon Slayer, and I like opened it up and started reading some stuff. I don't know why I did that. So I spoiled like kind of the ending, which sucks, but maybe I'll forget in 4 years when it comes out. Anyways, back to this. Oh my god! When I was looking for apartments with Katie, we were gonna look at this one house, and the landlord sent me a video of it. She goes, here's a video tour. I'm sorry, by the way, the people that live here are a little dirty, and it was the filthiest house I've ever seen. I felt so bad for her taking the video. She kept saying in the video like, oh yeah, this is gonna be cleaned obviously before you leave, and it was just cans and trash everywhere. How do you live like this? Unless you got some reason like you're going through a really tough time, you're very depressed. I don't know, but this is just gonna make it worse. You need to get help. Again, easier said than done. I know I'm saying it a lot lately, but this isn't okay.
It's not.
I'm laughing out of awkwardness. I rent out rooms in my house, and this is how my last roommate left it after just moving out with no notice. Every single person I've shown this to has gasped, and then upon reflection made fun of him for drinking natty ice. Ow, they made fun of him. Gojo is trying to eat my battery right now. Gojo the sorcerer. See? He'd left it like this? What a fucking asshole. I thought that he just still lived here. I guess I didn't even realize what I was watching. Obviously, he did just leave it. You said that. But oh my god. What a fucking... Then never mind about my thing about how can you live like this. I feel bad for you if it's like depression or something. You left it like this. Fuck you. Why are people like this? Why are people so hateful and just careless and dicks? And I just don't get it. Why can't we just be... like nice to each other? I know there are like super bad people in the world that have things wrong with them, but then there's just assholes. Why are you an asshole? Just be nice. Me when I find out people are mean. No! I'm not saying I'm like the perfect person, but I'm not this kind of guy. I'm an asshole too. Roommate couple left a please clean note after I stopped being their live-in maid. I'm done. Oh man, I don't want to clean. I don't like doing it. I don't enjoy doing it. It doesn't make me happy.
You said the same thing.
But I
times.
do it.
You're so selfless.
If it's just that you can't do the dishes and you gotta wait a day, fine. But you're leaving piles of dishes in the sink. You're leaving shit all over the house. That's not okay. That's selfish. Of course, if you have something actually going on, because I know there are instances where people will say, well, it's because of like my depression or it's because of my lack of motivation or something. But then you shouldn't have a roommate because it's not fair to the roommate, especially considering how dirty you can be. I need some perspective and advice on how to handle my roommates. For the first year we lived together, I did all the cooking, cleaning, and household management. Every single bit of it. I finally got burned out, and about 5 months ago, I completely stopped. I only clean up after myself. What do you mean you did all the cooking too? You cooked for them? Just out of like kindness? That's cool, but like because they wouldn't eat or they kept asking you for food? Come on. Not being able to cook, I get it, you know. It's not as easy as you think it is until you actually start doing it, but that's when you actually start doing it. You just start learning. When it gets to a point where you're just relying on other people still, come on. You gotta learn to cook, bro. You gotta learn to take care of yourself, if you can. As you can guess, the common areas have become a disaster. They started leaving passive-aggressive notes telling me to clean specific messes they made. In the past, I usually just did it to avoid conflict, but I'm done. The latest note left on the fridge next to a mess they made just says, please clean. Clean, please. I sharted, please clean.
Delete the video.
Diarrhea everywhere, please clean. With your mouth.
Delete everything!
The please is new. It feels like a manipulation tactic because their previous ruder notes stopped working on me. I did not clean it. I am leaving it there. I am preparing for the argument that is definitely coming. Why would there be an argument? Look, I get it if people are dirty. I don't get it. But if people are dirty and they just don't care about it, that's one thing. Because they're like, oh, I don't care about living in filth, you know? I don't give a fuck. It doesn't affect me. I get it, you know? Fine. Good for you. I respect you. At least you're not just gonna make the other person do it. You just don't care. But if you want it to be clean, but you're not gonna clean it yourself, that's just spoiled little fuckery, bro. Oh my god. Like I said in the intro, if there's one thing, if I was a bad roommate, fine. But one thing is I cleaned up after myself. And that's the most important thing.
Hell yeah.
I might have been an asshole and beat up my roommates all the time, but at least I cleaned up after myself. How would you handle this? How do I finally get through to them that I am not their housekeeper and we need a fair system? I just wanted to say a massive thank you to every single person who commented, upvoted, and shared their stories and advice. I was feeling completely defeated, and your support and tough love gave me the push I needed to finally speak up. I read every comment, and I am so grateful for this community. Here's what happened. I took the collective advice and finally talked to my roommates. It was direct, but I stayed calm and used a lot of scripts you all provided. The immediate result, they actually listened. They cleaned up the mess from the note today, and we've agreed to sit down next week on our mutual day off and create a formal chore schedule and system. This is a huge first step. Wow. Wow, that's not what I expected at all. People actually listening. Communication in one of these scenarios is actually working. I don't think there should be a system at all, though. Is there something I'm missing? The system is, if you make the mess, you clean it up. No. I feel like that's the system. It's different if you have a family.
They do all the cleaning.
And like, obviously you're cleaning up after your kids and stuff. Or you got like a partner and you clean up after them sometimes. They clean up after you sometimes, yeah. But I'm not cleaning up after my roommates.
Unless it's Katie, of course.
I don't know, does that make me selfish? I'm not
Yes.
cleaning up after you. Obviously, I have before because I don't like a dirty mess in certain places when I'm trying to just enjoy myself.
What do you mean by that?
I'm not gonna do it all the time, and I'm not just gonna sit back and let it be okay. This is a huge first step. I know it's just the beginning, and the real test will be if they stick to it. But it's progress I didn't have before I posted it here. Your messages did more than just give me advice. They made me feel justified and far less alone in this. From the people who told me to stop being a doormat to those who shared their own identical stories, it all helped more than you know. I'll try to update again after we have our meeting and see if the new system holds. Thanks again, everyone. You guys are the best. You're welcome, by the way. I am the best. Final update. We talked and reached an agreement. I'll handle cooking. They'll cover groceries, and we're splitting chores, dishes, garbage, common areas. Thanks so much to everyone for the advice and support. It really helped me advocate for a fair solution. You're gonna handle the cooking. Hey, if they're covering the groceries, then fine, because that's like them paying you. We're splitting chores, dishes, garbage, common areas. Yeah, like garbage and common areas. No, garbage I see. Garbage, recycling, that I see. Vacuuming, you could split that. Mopping, sweeping, you could split that. Common areas though, like what? Like if they leave trash that you pick it up? That's fine, obviously if you see it, pick it up, but they should pick it up themselves. Why are they leaving trash? And dishes, no. I hate doing dishes. I'll do them, of course, because I don't like leaving them dirty. I hate doing them. I am not doing my roommate's dishes all the time, or splitting them even. No, do your own! But it's to each their own. Maybe I'm a selfish asshole.
Maybe.
It's different for everyone. Do your roommate's dishes if they're gonna do yours, if they're splitting it with you. And yeah, cook them food if they're gonna cover your groceries. That sounds good. It sounds like it's working. Good for you. I'm glad you found an agreement. I'm glad this ended happily. It kind of sucks that it took you like having to tell them that you didn't want to clean their stuff for them to not do it, but I'm glad it worked. I mean, it's pretty obvious. I would never leave a note for someone saying, "Clean please." Dear you, stupid doormat. Clean please. I said please. But hey, I'm glad it worked out in the end. So what did we learn today? One.
Be a horrible person.
Mm-hmm.
If someone's upset with you, make it worse.
Mm-hmm. Wow, that was good. Guys, if you're a bad roommate, stop.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Just think about how you're treating other people. Think about how you want your roommate to be. If you don't think you're a bad roommate, great. Make sure you're not. Really think about what you're doing. Just be more cautious of the other person's feelings. Just try to compromise more. Try to make living with your roommate happy. Try to think,
am I a good roommate to have?
I wasn't the perfect roommate. I had a couple random roommates, or like roommates in college that weren't my friends as I grew up, because in like junior and senior year of college, I lived with friends from high school. Before, I had these roommates, and I didn't really try to be friends with them. I was just kind of like silent. I don't know why. I was just awkward, and I'm sorry for that. They're clearly watching this. No, but I'm just saying, like, I don't know why I did that. I wasn't very good at making new friends. Sometimes I'm just like that, where I get very quiet, and that's my fault. So yeah, I wasn't the perfect roommate. I was a little awkward, a little quiet, and just made things more awkward. And I'm sure there's other reasons. But I'm saying, do your best to be the best roommate you can. If you're just living in the real world, or if you're living in college, try to be the best roommate you can. Try to make the experience the best for both of you. And of course, you're gonna make your mistakes, but try not to make too many mistakes. Look at me. I'm so insightful. You're welcome, guys. Wow, guys, these roommates sure were from hell. That's not gonna make any sense if that's not what I titled the video. Wow, guys, these roommates sure were try not to cringe roommates from hell. Wow, guys, these roommates were sure try not to cringe nightmare roommates. I'm just gonna say as many as I can for whatever title I use. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I appreciate you guys. If you didn't enjoy the video, let me know, because then I won't do it again. If you did, then let me know. Thank you for the likes, by the way, the subscribers, the comments, new and the old, all of them. I'm very grateful, and I really appreciate you guys. Thank you all for the nice comments on my last video, by the way, all the congrats on moving in and just the normal comments and whatnot. I'm gonna show you Gojo before I leave. Isn't he cute? no way I made that. I was sure I was going to hit the desk. Wow.